Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. More Dokkan. It's time. As expected, we got the EZAs for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the TUR one, the INT one, and LR Vegeta and Trunks. We all saw this coming. Well, a lot of people saw this coming. It was expected, especially considering the two themes of the celebration and the Trunks portion of Vegeta's passive, so I already put these out here. Let's not waste any time, get right into this. So we're going to start with Gogeta. Giant 8 Power Shadow Dragon Saga. Actually, let's see what he had before and then we'll go in. So, Giant 8 Power category Key 3 170 or Shadow Dragon 150. So they just made the Shadow Dragon portion 170 as well. Okay. So Key 3 170. Active doesn't change. That's just a tried and true thing. Basic effects. Key 4, 300% attack and defense. Effective against all types and 40% damage reduction, not bad. And on turn 1, another 40% damage reduction. So on turn 1, that's 80%. That's really good, especially against a boss that locks or has an AoE. Not bad. For every attack received or evaded, chance of crit up to 100, so you don't even need to put crit on this guy. Huh, fair enough. In slot 2 or 3, extra attack and defense 250% and a guaranteed additional super. When receiving a super attack, great chance of nullifying and counter with tremendous power for 10 turns. And high chance of nullifying it and countering on turn 11 onwards. Okay. So he has for the first 10 turns after he appears, he has a great chance to counter, 70% chance. And every turn after that is 50% chance. Pretty good so far, honestly. He's looking dominant already. You could probably just run full dodge on him, but we'll see. Super attack, Big Bang Kamehameha, massively raise attack, greatly raise defense for 4 turns. Okay, and that's all for him, right? Yeah, that is. Alright. First thoughts on this guy? Pretty good. Solid. GT Heroes needed him, if I had to say. He's a good slot 2 and 3, because you just run Gogeta in slot 1 in profit. But for him, I'd say you probably just run full additional or dodge build, because you get guaranteed crit after getting hit 4 times or dodging 4 times. So, and if you run dodge, you don't even have to worry about taking damage. So, yeah. It also counts for a super attack too. So if he nullifies it, that also counts for this. Actually, no, that's a lie. No, it does not. Or does it? I'm not sure honestly on that. Either way, he looks pretty good. No need for a crit. So just either go full additional or full dodge, or a balance of additional and dodge, either or. And before he just had greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, 200%. Yeah. No damage reduction at all in this kit. And starting from the 9th turn, high chance of attacks being effective against all types and then receiving high chance. Okay, wow. Yeah, he changed a lot. So now he's permanently effective against all types. We love that. We do love that. Alright, now for, ignore this. Now for V and T. Here we are. Yep, they both get their own EZAs. Are we gonna get any sub-EZAs with them? We will see. Bond a Parent Child or Future Saga. 170 additional 1 key, alright. As before. Yeah, just the additional 1 key. Nothing new. Is this the second Dokkan Fest TUR 200% lead Dokkan Fest LR that's been awakened, that's a 200% leader? Is it now? It might be, honestly. I'll look at that in a second, but it might be. I should go through that on my phone as we go. But no, because 200% is also Ginyu, and he EZA'd before. Never mind then. I'm dumb. Don't even need that anymore. But anyway, Vegeta and Trunks. First 5 turns, Key 7, 100% defense, damage reduction, and randomly changes Key Spheres. So Rainbow Orb changes for 3 turns, and 7 Key and 100% defense for 5 turns. Interesting. And before he just had guaranteed guard for 5 turns, Key 2, 7% defense. So that means he has guaranteed guard now, right? Yeah. awesome. So 2 key, 20% attack and defense, guaranteed guard, 20% damage reduction, guaranteed additional that has a 70% chance to be a super. Guaranteed additional super at 18 key, so we can launch 3 supers a turn. Well, 4 at most, it looks like. When activating the active skill or in keys 24, bond of parent and child category allies extra 30% defense. What? Wait, hold on. That's on the active skill or 24 keys, so. And judging from his kit already, like ignoring what's down here, because I haven't read this yet, but what's up here? He's going to be able to get to 24 key pretty easily, so bond of parent and child category allies will have like a permanent extra 30% defense? He had nothing like that before. My god. Yeah, it was only a first attacker in a turn too where he had guard. My god. Already they did not fumble this guy. For every attack received or evaded, key 2 up to 10, so take 5 hits. Attack up to 100%, so take 5 hits. Defense up to 150, take 3 hits. Crit up to 50%, take 5 hits. And in slot 1, extra 30% damage reduction and 200% attack and defense. So he's still kind of in slot 1, but say there's no attacks in slot 2, but it's an AoE, like normal attack, then he probably would be fine. But still gonna want to keep him in slot 1 for the most part. 12 key, greatly raises attack and defense. What did you have before? Raises attack and defense. Alright. We're here. I'm gonna keep that up because we're gonna go back and look at this in a second. For more, 18 key, raise attack and defense, Mega Colossal, raise allies attack and defense by 5% in battle. Wait. Hold on. Where are you guys? Well, you're right here. In battle. This is a permanent buff. Does that mean their 18 key is a permanent 5% buff for the entire team? And if you get that, I mean, obviously, you get that multiple times, like throughout a fight, ideally. I mean, you only get it once per turn, but that's still, so on turn 3, that's 10% attack and defensive support for all allies. And that's excluding like the bond of parent and child buffs he's giving here, and all the other buffs potentially on the team as well. And he's stacking for himself too, and for allies. And it's not saying excluding self either, which means that he's included in that. But that's gonna be a 20, so he gets 25% stack each time he supers and gives everyone else on the turn 5%? This guy is insane. Like, no glaze at all. This dude is just crazy, cause goddamn. He's the best. Is he the best Festival of Battles unit? He might be. Or they might be, because it is, you know, 2 dudes right here. A father and his son. But permanent in battle? So, say, take the fights that we have right now. So, challenge. So take the fights we got. In the special battles, that won't mean too much, honestly. I mean, it might, because you're gonna go past turn 1, obviously. And in slot 1, he's basically unkillable, because, like, would he die to this? Because, I mean, you also just... I mean, realistically, don't you just run full dodge on them? Like, you run full dodge, because you don't really need the crit, because you have the 50% chance of that already. Wait, his active, right? His active is defense from 1 turn, all attacks become crits. You don't really need it either, because when all allies in the same turn are Future Saga, or HP is 50% less from turn 5. Huh. Okay. So, like, against these two, he probably wouldn't... I mean, he might take some damage, but he wouldn't die outright, would he? He'd probably take, like, 300k, maybe? because this is like before he fully builds up defense too. So if he's at 24 ki, he gets hit 3 times before a super comes out. It's turn 1, so he has 60% damage reduction plus guard, and this extra defense for 5 turns. He's not dying in slot 1 basically ever. Huh. Because obviously the new special battle fights aren't the longest, but then we go over to, you know, everyone's favorite Dokkan event, Festival. This shit goes on for eons. Like 70 or so turns, give or take. And assuming you have him in slot 1 out the gate, and you hit an 18 ki with him every single turn. Wow. This guy, this unit right here, they are insane, to say the absolute minimum. They're easily top, like, 1. Are they again the best unit in the game? They don't die in slot 1. They give defensive support at 18 ki, which shouldn't be hard for them, especially. Wait, that's actually so perfect too, because after the intro runs out, you're gonna have this up anyway. Yeah. And he's always gonna be in slot 1, basically. Yeah, this unit's like number 1, top 3 at bare minimum, bro. They're insane. Holy. And it only took another 2.5 years too for you guys to come back to great. Well, 2 years and like 9 months. 8 months. 2 years and some change. A bit of change, but wow. Vegeta and Trunks are insane. I don't even think you need their active for them to be good either. No, you really don't. Yeah, because I mean, you'll probably be able to run them in Future Saga, because what's it called? You got this guy. They lead Future Saga. You got this guy. He got a pretty good EZA. You're gonna have you might have some of the clones too. You're gonna have whoever Super Vegeta or Vegito Blue is, or that bozo is. Where are you? You too? Yeah. Vegeta and Trunks is a bit bonkers, but hey, we'll see how he performs once he comes out. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you are as satisfied with this guy as I am, because my goodness, this shit, right? I gotta extra zoom in on this, because holy bro, what? Insane. Take easy, everyone. Goodbye.